What's up, Madam Oracle here, Met L, and welcome to my very first live reading. We're going to see how this goes. This is an all signs live reading. Hopefully, you can hear me. And if I don't like how this goes, not only will this not stay up, I won't do it again. So, A for effort for me trying. Today is Thursday, October 10th, 2024, and it is the 1010 portal. Now, I'm not too familiar on the strengths of what the 1010 portal actually mean or how to interpret them, but I do know that the number 10 in and of itself symbolizes that you have ascended, you have graduated past your task, and you have executed well. Because you have ascended, now you can transcend into something bigger, deeper, wider, higher, because you've learned what you were supposed to learn. And this is the step into self mastery. So, congratulations to us. Um, this past season, as we close out this cycle in our individual lives and in this 12-month cycle, this past season has been very difficult for a lot of us. And some of us have lost things and people and or people this year that we have loved, absolute pillars. But congratulations for still being here. I don't think that I can say that enough. Sustainability is and endurance is a really strong suit and a really beautiful practice and skill set to have. So, I just want to let you know that this is going to be an all signs reading. I'm not going to spend too long on each sign because I've never done anything like this before, but I will be using my shaman deck, oracle deck, as I give a soul reading, intuitive soul reading for each sign. And I hope that it resonates with you. If you're watching the replay, let me know what sign you are. Let me know if I was hitting a little bit. Now, if I was missing, don't tell me. Just say, sis, work on that. Say, listen, you was right there, but you wasn't on there. So work on that. We appreciate you. What else do I want to say? So as I start, the theme of this reading is built around, for me, it's gonna be built around dreams. Reigniting dreams is something that I talk about a lot, but I want to say I was listening to Lupe Fiasco's Kick Push last night, and it had me going through all the songs, like all his songs, and even though they're like 20 old, hey princess, how are you? Thank you. I got it from Amazon, girl. Even though I've been listening to his music, that song is really nostalgic for me. So I was listening to Kick Push. I just remembered being like 17, 18 years old and just having all this creativity in my heart, all these things I wanted to do, all these things I was aspiring to become, some of the things I accomplished and some of the things. But for spirit to have that pop up for me, I was like, I'm all right, sis. I'm blessed. I'm here. I'm here. Thank you for asking. I was just like, this must be the moment where I can finally be released into freedom for I've been a caregiver for the past 4 years. There are many that I lost in the fire. And now I just feel like, okay, sis, step back into the zone. And so that's what we're going to be talking about tonight. And we're going to start with Aries. The spirit wants you to work on and increase self-preservation. Well, it says preservation, but Aries, you are, being that you are a fire sign and you are hot-headed, right? Sometimes in your desire to get things done and do it by yourself, you find yourself working with a limited amount of resources when it comes to other people. And so spirit is saying, as we continue to move in through 2025, that what you need to work on, in addition to your temper and how you delegate responsibility, is being able to preserve your energy so that burnout is not something that you carry from, I'm here in 2023 specifically, and this year, that you don't next year, as you continue to work on your plans and as you continue to build up a strong structure in your legacy, because that's very important to you. Learning how to delegate resources so that you can cement your legacy, you're going to need to work on your temper. And in doing your self preservation work, in doing your shadow work, and how to ground, using the elements to ground, as opposed to always using that fire energy to be in your head, using that fire energy to cuss people out, using that fire energy to walk out and slam things, and how you can be sometimes because you have a not nice side. I'm an Aries rising, I think. I probably should have said that, but I understand how sometimes when people just aggravate you, you get really annoyed and you want to do it yourself, and you're not in a position now to carry everything that you need to do by yourself. So learn how to preserve energy. Learn how to be, of course, self-sufficient, but learn how to be a team player when it comes to your vision. You're a Cancer, Ignacio. I'm gonna get to you. I'm gonna get to you. Preservation is for Aries. All right, Taurus. Oh, okay. Now I'm bull gang all day. Bull gang, okay? You if I'm April or May, but I am bull gang. Spirit says you need to work on your style as you are graduating and ascending out of this season of drab and just over. You really need to work on your identity, getting your hair done, trying a new style, putting on different clothes from a different era, learning how to appreciate the materialistic side of who you are. Taurus, getting back into, because I'm reading myself right now, getting back into that energy of fierceness and remembering that you are the goddess principle. Okay, we reign in Venus energy, and so because your emotions have been really tampered with in 2024, it's really taking a toll on you. So Spirit is saying, get out of that dark energy, step back outside, and really step. You used to step, you strutter. Okay, you used to have everybody looking at you, and now they're looking over. That's starting to affect your confidence as well. You're really starting to get back into your sexual appeal and your sensual nature, and you're starting to roll off your back. You're building yourself in a new way, and you're doing so with true confidence, and you are doing that by getting back to who you are. And as you continue to grow and release and let go that energy, that glow that you used to have, Taurus is gonna come back. And look at the number 8 for new beginnings. So good job. Good job, y'all. Thank you for sticking with me. I said this is my first live, but as I continue to develop, my style, and I attract my tribe, I'll get better at this. Right now, I'm like kind of professional. I really want to be calm and lax. So let's get to Gemini. So thank you for being with me. This is me putting myself out there, saying that I want to expand my gifts, that I want to reach people. And so, listen, this is me doing that, okay? So Cancer. What does Spirit want you to release? Oh, look at this. Totality. Cancer. Spirit wants you to be free in spirit. And this time, do it with your whole heart, your whole soul, the entirety of your spirit. When you surrender, sometimes you lack the ability to trust that Spirit is there for you. And being that you are a sign that is very either way, but you like to control the sway. You like to control how the control is being controlled, if that makes sense. You like to release, but you don't like to release with full surrender. And Spirit is saying, even though you have fears about letting go and trusting that Spirit does know what's best for you, it's okay this time. It's okay. And I know that cancers that have been dealing with sicknesses and illnesses, they have been immunocompromised and dealing with cancer and HIV and STIs. You have to continue to build up your strength. I would say herbs are a definite way to go. I would say that right now I'm channeling that maybe raw beet juice. is something that would be favorable for you, that you should take. And I'm not an herbalist, but that you should start to take certain remedies for your internal health. Primarily, I'm feeling lung and kidneys. You should probably do a blood detox, um, because it's actually affecting your sleep, right? And so when spirit wants us at rest and our body is at war with the rest that spirit has given us so that we can receive downloads, give us insomnia, that opens us up to susceptibility for other diseases and dysfunctions. So as you are releasing in full totality and surrender, Cancer, I want you to definitely take care of your health, okay? And God bless you along the way. Love and light and peace, all of that. Okay, we have, who do we have? Oh, that was supposed to be for Gemini. Shit. Okay. Well, Cancer, that was for you. Gemini, commitment. Now, I know a Gemini, and they have a problem with showing up for themselves. And so sometimes Gemini will take pride in being there for other people, being there, what's the word I want to use? Showing up for other people's resolve, their issues, their commitments, and then putting themselves on the back. I know that sometimes Geminis can actually, within their duality, uh, find trouble with ADHD. And so sometimes when you want to be there for yourself, you just can't, because actually you're overstimulated by a lot of things that has happened in your past. And there are a lot of things that you still have a hard time confronting within yourself. And Gemini, as you continue to figure out what's wrong with you, understand that your dysfunction and these disabilities that you have, they're not. And you trying to be there for everyone is a way for you to cover up your own problems. And you don't think you have problems because you're like, this is what's in order, this is what's happening, I can see it, I feel it, I know it. But you don't know that the trauma that you developed in your lifetime, in your broken childhood, is still controlling you. And you have yet to get real about yourself. You have yet to stand up to that demon on the inside. And I'm really feeling like, honestly, you feel like time has passed. But Spirit is saying, be committed to your commitments. Be committed to your future. Be committed to the dreams that you used to have, because those are the conversations that you need to have with yourself that are going to liberate yourself. Creative expression, getting back into the arts. I'm seeing a coloring pencil in front of me. Getting back into building this illustrious dream, realizing that even if it seems impossible, little steps along the way will help you in your healing. So be committed to something that is going to draw out that inner child, make him or her play. Be committed to the rainbows at the end of the story, at the end of the storm, and realize as you continue to build in that frequency of your divine, that you will be okay. You will be okay, and that will give you the enablement, the freedom, the liberation to tell your story. So I hope that you, as you continue to grow and develop, no matter your age, no matter your maturity, Gemini, I want you to be able to be strengthened by telling your story. All right, so we are at Leo. We are at Leo right now. Y'all, I'm so nervous. I don't have a real tribe. It is sad. It's really pitiful. It's pitiful. I'm the weird black awkward girl. You know what I'm saying? Even at close to full. And it's like a lot of people don't like that. They don't like to be free anymore. I noticed that after the age of 3, people just give up on. They just give up on everything and they just let their spirits die. And I'm just so grateful. That's just something I don't want to happen. So if that's you, you're always into yourself and into the knowings of the workings of mysteries and all that. Hey, I'm your family. Leo. Right now, you know what I'm thinking about? Aaliyah. She had this song called Revolution. We need a resolution. What was it? Resolution or Revolution? Am I that old? Either way, Leo, Leo, it's been a very long time. It's been a very long time since you felt this free. It's been so long since you tapped into the treasures of your soul. And right now, you are not allowing anybody, family, friend, lover, child, co-worker, superior, you're not letting anybody stop you. You have looked for a long time to find the root of your significance. You have been on this search that has led you down a very strong rabbit hole where you have allowed other people to hold the key to the door that will unlock you and all the things you're called to do. And because now you find yourself getting back to what matters to you, which is your spirituality, you find yourself getting back to the nature of what God means to you and how you define God. It's opening up in such a way that you don't have a choice but to let those that need to die off, that dead weight that has to go. Whereas you used to tug people along and you used to hear stories and you used to be the friend that would just be there and just sit through other people's mess, you realize that you cannot do what you need to do. And it has nothing to do about your soul. It has nothing to do about the afterlife. It's really about what makes you feel good in the moment. And Leo, I just want to say congratulations because as you continue to aspire to new things and you're being daring and you're like, F this bullshit. Like, I don't care what anybody says. And you are defying your own personal odds and knocking down your own walls, is actually making you a little sexually attractive. Okay. It's glow, honey. I feel that this light that has been is coming through the rubble that has been your life is really attracting someone that you're looking for a life partner. You're looking for a boo, a bae, somebody that you can really find true companionship in. And you really want somebody to embrace you for who you are and accept you for who you are. And let me tell you, that is on the way because now you are reflecting divine love. Now you are an inspiration to the ethers. Now you can magnetically attract all those things that you've been praying for that you didn't know how to get in times because you didn't know that all you had to do was drop the dead weight. And honestly, I see that the dead weight, the emphasis spirit is showing me is on your friendships. So, congratulations for recognizing that in order to have a revolt in your life, in order for there to be a fire stimulated revolution. Thank you, Cheyenne. How you doing? Thank you for stopping in. As you continue to ascend, you're realizing that I can't do friendship like I used to. Like I'm always the strong friend. How am I always the strong friend? So, Leo, continue to make conscientious decisions. Understand that revolutions are what's needed for change. There's going to be stagnancy, but when you light the fire of a revolution and a supernatural change starts to occur, then everything else will die off. It will disintegrate and like the phoenix will rise. So congratulations as you close the cycle of being everyone's anchor. Yay! All right, so now we're gonna move on to Virgo. Virgo. What are we letting go of in this 10-10 portal, Virgo? All right. Okay, Virgo. I think up your alley, enrichment. So what you're going to let go of at the close of this cycle and as we open a new one with the 10-10 portal is you're going to start to let go of this belief that you have to overreact to everything. What I know about Virgos is that they're really hypermaniacs, honestly, and I mean that with love, is that they are very meticulous people and they base their energy on how well they execute. And so sometimes if you miss the mark, you get extremely frustrated and you'll just be like, I don't even want to deal with this anymore. Like, I'm done with the whole plan. I'm done with that. So Virgo saying that you have to increase the the pleasure principle in your life, because you've fallen out of love with something that you used to love because you've become too robotic about it. Like everything is systematic with you. Your love life, like you can't even have an everyday conversation, Virgo, because you think that people should respond to you in a certain way. And if they don't even respond to what it is you're expressing through dialogue, you're done with them. You don't want anything to do with them. Now, how is that fair to anybody else? How can anybody reciprocate anything in this lifetime if you're going to control and dictate what they say and how they respond to you? Hmm? You need to learn how to fall back and relax. It's okay. You're not going to be in trouble. You're not going to be in punishment if you don't get this one thing right, because you try to overdo it with such perfection. Hey Toby, how are you? Because you try to do this one thing, this one vision that you have, you're trying to execute it so well and just be a perfectionist about it. You're missing the little pixels that make the grand picture big. And Virgo, you've got to heal from that. You've got to fall back in love with the thing that you love for the essence of what it is, not because you think you've mastered it so well and it's ruining your life. How can you live a fulfilled life when it's controlling you because, ooh, sorry, because you think that you're the only one that can do it right? Now you're mad at God. Now you're mad at the world. You pissed off. You're giving everybody a headache. Live a more fulfilled life by enriching the texture of what you fell in love with, okay? So I'm moving through, y'all. 6 signs. This is nerve-wracking. But here we go. We're going with synergy for Libra. We just left Libra season. My Nana was a Libra. Her birthday was 2 days ago. And oh, this is so grandmotherly, right? But Spirit is saying that you really need to work on being the glue. You don't have to be the glue all the time. You know, the best thing that a Libra can do for themselves moving forward, especially into 2025, is allowing the chips to fall where they may, especially in everybody else's life. Like, you are the strong friend. You are the person that loves to see everybody happy. And even if that means everybody puts on a fake front, but you do all the work behind the scenes, you carry the weight behind the scenes, you carry the tears behind the scenes, you're putting out fires, you know, everybody's cussing at each other, and you're always there being a significant structure. Spirit said let that go moving forward. Let the chips fall where they may. Let people see how destructive their lives are. Let people see how difficult it really is for them to get along, not only in a group setting, but within themselves. There's chaos everywhere, and you are not Superman. You are not Superwoman. Libra, you need to really work on allowing other people to be independent. Allow people to be their own lives. Stop being the cleanup woman. Stop, allowing other people to spill their milk and then you clean it up. Libra, Spirit is saying because you're now being affected, and it's really your heart. You have a broken heart, energetically, but physically what that can lead to is heart disease. That can lead to high blood pressure and hypertension. You have to learn to allow people to see their lives for what it is and the mess that they've made for themselves. That's the only way your health is going to start to recover. It's going to recuperate. All this medicine you're taking and all this pacing back and forth and having these headaches is because people are siphoning your energy. Like, seriously, do better. All right, let's go down to Scorpio. Now the restraint card pop and take it out. So let's see. Let's see. My timing is pretty good. All right, I don't see the card. So I think we're gonna go with restraint though, because that did it with me. So Scorpio, Spirit is saying, congratulations on working on yourself. over the past 9 months. You did a great job. You've been working on your temper. You've been working on your attitude. You've been working on how you speak to people. You're a bitch face, male or female. You've been working on all of these things, and you've learned that self-restraint is a major asset to your life, because boundaries and borders, they are in place for a reason. It helps you to discipline yourself, your energy, when giving too much and doing too much for people. Now, I know you are the type of person that the F and you're going to do what you want to do. But sometimes you get so pissed off at people that in your doing what you want to do, you cause this chaotic storm to follow you. And you create a wrath of so much calamity, really is destructive in your relationships. Spirit is saying that as you continue to work on yourself, realize that you are not the only human being. You are not the only person in this lifetime, okay? And we all work together as a unit. Don't nobody want to be dealing with your attitude all the time, Scorpio. Okay? Like, I get it. You're a cunning person. You are a cunning thinker. You are very intentional. And who you are is integral. But let me tell you something. Nobody want to kiss your ass all the time. Don't nobody want to kiss your ass. You're going to run up on the wrong person who will take you up on your challenge. So be careful. Practice self-restraint and understand that everybody has a place, even you. And, you know, as they would say in the streets, don't think you can't get touched. Don't think you can't be touched. Just because your attitude is known to knock some people down, and you have hurt a lot of people's feelings in your lifetime, and you know it, and that mouth has gotten you in trouble as well. Listen, don't run up on the wrong person because you cannot control yourself. Self-restraint is the way to go moving forward. I'm proud of you though, because I just see somebody biting their lip, constantly biting their lip, walking around just talking under their breath. Okay, I get it. They pissed you off. Go for a walk. You'll be all right. You will be okay. All right. Now, what's going on with Sagittarius? Oh my gosh. That was a nasty energy, Scorpio. Okay. Sagittarius. These cards are so big. All right. Moving forward. We're working on your humanity. And you know why I think this is the perfect card for y'all? First of all, look at the artwork in this card. I don't know if you can see it. You should be able to see it. But look at the hands and the forehead. I think this is so true for a Sagittarius because you people live in the air. Even though you are a fire sign, listen, y'all live in your mind. You live in the ether. You live in the... And sometimes you forget that in order to do your best work, you got to get out your head. Right? So you have two different types. So for Sagittarius, what I know about Sagittarius men is that they are highly critical in their thinking. There's Jay-Z is a prime example. He's a Sagittarius, I believe. Right? And then my grandfather is one as well. And I know that for females, you guys are like dancing ballerinas, like fairies in the sky. And sometimes you're a little impractical with your everyday life. I know you don't want to be around all the humans doing, you know, human stuff and, you know, trying to finagle what it's like to be a human. It's really your form of resistance, right? It's your form of rebellion. But let me tell you, in order for you to live the practicality that's in your mind, you're going to have to realize that you're going to have to come down to earth a little bit, settle a little bit, let that fire kind of simmer a little bit, because it's pushing you too much up in the sky. You've got these great views on politics and the arts. You really love the art, spirit is saying, but you don't live it enough. You think it, and so you can be a little avoidant in life, but just come down a little bit. Express that. Go to wine tastings, go to art and art galleries, and allow what's in your mind to really expand. And you might find that you're picking up a new hobby. Even though I know you guys love the arts, but to a ballet this fall, maybe going to the this winter, going to the what is that play? The nut The Nutcracker. I love the Nutcracker. So yeah, just come down a little. All right. So what do we have next? Capricorn. Capricorn. And I'm sorry, y'all. These are super. First of all, these cards are like bigger than my hands, and I have big hands, so it's kind of hard for me to shuffle them. But for Capricorn, Spirit is saying continue to work on your resourcefulness. I love Capricorns. I think that Capricorns are amazing people. They are right now, they're being processed with working on just how much they get done. And so you're in a mode where it's kind of like you're in a hermit mode where you're gathering a lot of external things for what you need. It's kind of like when teenagers go in for hibernation. You're in a gathering mode because you feel that there is a shift happening in your life and you want to be ready for it. So you're like watching YouTube videos, you're reading books on, things that pique your interest because you're like, by the time 2025 comes around, I'm going to be doing something so outside of the realm of myself that I want to be able to execute it well, and I want to do it greatly, which is what Capricorns are known for. So continue to utilize the next 3 to 4 months, especially as we transition into your birthday and into your zodiac season, really acquire this new skill set. I'm really excited for you because not only will it be profitable for you, though, it's going to allow you to emerge as possibly a subject matter expert in whatever this industry, this field, or this hobby and interest that you have for yourself. So continue to do that in hermit mode and just lay low, because at the top of the year, you're going to be in all grind mode as you typically are. You're going to have your numbers in order. You're going to know your facts. You're going to know the key people that you need to speak to. You're going to have conversations ready. You're going to be really ready to network in the beginning of the year. And so as you continue to escalate in this new skill set that you're acquiring, just remember to keep health in order. I know that Capricorns have an issue with their joints, so don't overstress and overwork yourself, because inflammation can definitely come as a result now. So physical inflammation comes from you overworking your vagus nerve system and also just diving too deeply too fast. So congratulations in your ascension, Capricorn. Aquarius. I'm almost done, y'all. I'm so excited. Aquarius. What are we releasing and increasing in this new season? This 10-10 portal. Aquarius. Expansion. Aquarius. I see that really what's sticking out for you to emerge into 2025 is that leadership is going to be very profound for you. That you are going to you're going to start to develop a energy about yourself where you come up as really confident, right? And you come up as really cool and laid back, but really you're like, I don't know if I'm doing this right. I don't know if I'm saying this correctly. Like, I know people think I'm fly and I like to be fly and it's cute, but are the people going to listen to me? Are people going to like really be with me if I start this movement? If I go ahead and start this brand, if I go ahead and, say what I have to say about how are people going to be there for me? Are they going to support me? I don't know how to say your name, but Narayan. So you're thinking right now, you're like, okay, I'm going to utilize October, November, December, especially December, to you're going to really start to build your business. I feel a business, a brand. And I know that people don't say movements anymore, but I feel like Aquarius, you are in a position where you communicate with the spirit realm so much, especially through your dreams. Like you hear tunes, you hear music and frequency in a very dreamy, whimsical way. And you just feel inspired to take somewhere, to take people higher. You really feel like, I don't know why, I just want to create something and tell people that they should be a part of it. And so I'm going to tell you that spirit is backing you, especially in 2025. That expansion is definitely on your horizon. You are deeply methodical. You are materialistic in all the right ways. You want to be of some significance because you're like, I know that the configurations of my soul, I know that how the universe works. There is no accident in my being here. So I'm going to take this ingenuity and I'm going to allow spirit to utilize me. That's literally the confidence you have. You're like, okay, spirit, I'm going to allow you to do your thing, but do it correctly. And so with that, you're going to have leadership as a running theme throughout 2025. I'm just like, congratulations, because even in this picture, you can see there's a bird in the character's cheeks. You know what I'm saying? And there's an ascension that's happening right here. We'll just say this is like a phoenix or a blue avian, which is a star seed, which is the bird that is an indigo spirited animal and figure, but it's also one of leadership and light. And so you're going to be a conduit for the spirit realm. And I think it's really dope. So if you're thinking about, okay, I don't know if I should really go through with this because I'm nervous about what people would say, or if not what they're going to say, but are they going to follow through with following me? I'm telling you right now, if it involves people, leadership is where you're headed. Okay. That's a definite yes. Congratulations, because you've been kind of in your notebooks for a long time, Aquarius. You've been like, well, I could do this, I could do that. Here's a plan, here's a blueprint, but you've been doing it for like years. You've been doing it for like years, like 10 years or more. You have things that you've drawn in your notebooks. You have journals that you have stacked ever since you were a teenager, and you're just like, I want this to come to life now. I feel like I should be inspiring people. I want to be an inspiration. Spirit is saying yes. Is fame, reputation, and money on the way? How hard are you willing to work? And if fame and reputation on the way, I would say that in order for you to have a sustainable or longevity in the industry, in the entertainment industry, then you have to, that your reputation is everything. Now, I used to be in the entertainment industry, and let me tell you, it is a very small circle. And one thing you don't want to happen, Narayan, because I can't say your first name, is you don't want there to be disputes around who you are. If you are who you say you are and you can execute greatly, then why not? Why not work the system of the universe and make it work for you and continue to be the visionary that you see yourself being? I mean, and you can get fame, right? Like social media is doing that for everybody. But what are you going to do to sustain? Like you can do anything to get money, but how bad do you want to make your name long lasting? Because even when the money runs out, oh, I like incense. Where are you from? Are you in America? No disrespect. Ooh, and do you have a TikTok or something? India? I think so. I just think you have to market it. And of course, find people that like, being around that type of culture, understanding what incense can do vibrationally. I love incense. And I wish you will. Okay, Pisces. The last one. What are you increasing and releasing, or releasing and increasing in this 10-10 portal as we get ready for 2025? We had two to come out, Pisces. Integrity and discernment. Okay. Pisces. Let me see. Integrity and discernment. Pisces. Not only do you feel like you've lost value in your social circles, that is very true. Because you let someone come into your life and they destroyed a lot of the things that you worked for. Like we were just talking about reputation. You let somebody significant who has a significant role in your life right now and you do not know how to release them, you allow them to come in and restructure your life because they were being manipulative. Maybe you had your heart space open. You just didn't have, you wasn't on point. Your guards were down and your mental acuity, you were going through, it was a period of a lot of different frustrations for you. And when this person came into your life, they decided that because you didn't know how to navigate your life, they were going to do it for you. And that really messed with your reputation because you allowed your discernment to be disregarded and disrespected. And as a result, you are in a rebuilding process. And it's causing you to really that you drifted away from who you thought you were. You drifted away from this person that you used to value and respect within yourself, even if it was a little bit. And you withered away. And now you have lost who you are. In moving forward in 2025, Pisces, I definitely want you to work on spiritual protection. I definitely want you to work on spiritual protection. Um, prayer, praying for yourself. If you believe in communicating with the ancestors or angels, the Holy Spirit, that's what you need to do, Pisces. And as you're in this process of communicating with spirit, you need to be self-forgiving, but also you need to take accountability and responsibility because you allowed this person or persons to come into your life and really destroy your reputation, destroy your goals. And I mean, as an adult, a fully grown man, a fully grown woman, you let somebody come into your life and completely shatter everything that's so hard for. It's really, I'm trying to be positive about it, but you really effed up. And you know that. Now, what I will say on the upward is don't carry the guilt of shame, right? And unforgiveness as this moniker that people should be seeing you as. But you really need to take some time. And I'm going to say take the remainder of the year, maybe even January, and just really go into a space where you communicate with yourself and say, who am I? And how did this happen? And once you find out the how, and once you find out the why, then you make the decision to leave. You make the decision to be stronger. You make the decision to reinvest in your emotional health. You make the decision to focus and realign with what matters to you. And that's all I have to say. That's per the spirit. So this is my first oracle read, y'all. This was nerve-wracking for me. But I just want to say that I want to thank you for allowing me into your space. Thank you for watching this. If you've watched it, thank you for being involved and engaged. We'll see if I'll do this again. If I do, I'll probably have some wine with me. I don't know. But this was definitely something that I wanted to try. Listen, moving forward, I just want you to know, like I've been saying in all my videos, that we are gonna be in some strong times. But never let your faith become so frail that you subjugate yourself to fear. I want you to live in a very, not so much of an elevated state that you're not in the reality, but just be grounded in your intuition. Build your intuition, build your self-esteem, build this virtue of sustainability. You know what I mean? So I just want to say that I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I'll try to put the timestamps down. I hope I didn't do too bad. You can ask a question really quickly if you could ask it in the next 10 seconds. Go ahead. Yeah. So I just want to say thank you. I appreciate y'all, and I pray that you will continue to find your path in this lifetime. And I pray that you aren't lost. I pray that you aren't constantly looking to fulfill something that's already in you. That if there's any shadow work that needs to be done, if there are any confessions and confrontations that you need to have in life, that you will do it so that your soul can continue to travel free. That you will not feel inhibited by certain things and people that maybe try to superimpose anything other than who you are into your life. Love, light, and peace and all of that, sure, I want to say I pray that that's increasing you, but sometimes you have to attain those things by acquiring it, and you have to go outside of yourself to acquire these things sometimes because you just don't have that stability in you. I'm gonna stop running my mouth. I love y'all. I appreciate you. I thank you for tuning in. If I do it again, I hope you'll be here. All right, take care. Oh, hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get out of here.